Welcome to Tangerine Insights Cafe. Five brands that caught my attention in 2020. Hello everybody, welcome to Tangerine Insights Cafe. In this video, today I'm going to talk about 5 different brand strategies and communications in 2020 that really drew my attention. So let's start it right away. The first brand which I want to talk about is HDFC Bank. When the pandemic started, the most important and the most disruptive change of all was social distancing. And this particular brand took this to its brand strategy and made it into its brand value. And how? Let's see this visual. Those are the lines, which means that you have to be 1 meter away or 2 meter away and maintain social distance. They didn't create the social distancing indicator just by drawing some lines. They went ahead and they instant used their brand logo, which is technically a square, to create those social distancing indicators. So as a whole, they passed the message that they're a responsible bank, they're following the social distancing measures, but at the same time, they entrench the brand, the logo more in the minds and in the hearts of the people. Airbnb. And why? Because Airbnb as a brand was the hardest hit due to pandemic. But Airbnb did something really different during 2020. The short-term rental company whose market the brand dominates bounced back quicker than its competitors in the hospitality industry. The short-term rental market almost saw bookings jump 22% in June 2020. Alongside a partnership with the National Park Foundation in USA, continued to roll out the weird, once-in-a-lifetime stunts that can grab headlines. The whole intent of the company was to gain eyeballs even if they were struggling at that point of time. So they started giving offers and they started giving users a shot at spending a night in the French Prince of the Bel Air's mansion or a literal trip to hell. Yes, a Halloween-inspired home in Michigan town. So the company showed huge resilience, and as soon as they understood it is going to hit the value of the brand, they started doing campaigns and they started running programs which could still make the brand relevant during the pandemic time. Let's move on to the next brand, which was the darling of 2020, Netflix. Obviously, streaming services, people started watching a lot of content, movies, everything in home. So what did Netflix do? Very simple thing. With the popular Netflix party concept, it enabled the users to watch TV with their friends, thus increasing the relevance of the service and in turn helping its users to connect with their friends and to enjoy something together even with the constraint of pandemic looming large. Himalaya Pure Hands, and it's a brand from India. So what did Himalaya Pure Hands do? Himalaya Pure Hands, being a brand in India, and by the name it embodies values of purity, spirituality and Indianness, it immediately latched on to the behavioral change across the world, and that is the behavior which changed from shaking hands to just a namaste, which is an age-old practice not only in India, maybe across Southeast Asia as well. The brand capitalized that particular moment, that particular act, and they ran the Namaste campaign, which is the hashtag pure greeting, one that only spreads love. The next brand I will talk about is a very popular brand, McDonald's, but not from the USA, from Philippines. So what did McDonald's Philippines do during the pandemic? Let's see. As the pandemic loomed large, the food businesses got tremendously hit. To directly address consumers' heightened concerns around protecting their health during the early stages of 2020, McDonald's Philippines outlined new precautions they are taking, like required temperature checks for employees before and after the shifts. By video, the president and the CEO, Kenneth Young, assured the consumers, and he said, "We will not hesitate to cancel any customer activity or even temporarily shut down any of our restaurants." Now that's building a brand with a lot of trust, lot of conviction, and lot of courage. He stepped up as a CEO. He came to be the face of McDonald's Philippines, and he delivered a message which catapulted the brand to the level of being responsible towards serving its own customers. Having said that, there are many more brands who have created the impact and who might have really done a great job in 2020. Out of these 5 examples, some of the brands did something disruptive. Some of them might have just done something by the books, but nonetheless, they created impact for their brands. Thank you so much for watching the video, and we will be back with our next video very soon.